Hi, welcome to the Bourbon Blondes. I'm Lori.
And I'm Amber, and today we are going to show you some really fun gift ideas for Father's Day. We have several different price points, and we will unbox and demonstrate all of these items for you.
So let's start with our highest price point. This is called the Flavor Blaster. It's a really cool bar gadget that infuses your drinks with this magical looking chemistry set type reaction that adds these aromas to your drinks and wows your guests. So Amber's going to show you how beautifully this is packaged. For one thing, this is a high-end gift. Like I said, this is at about $350, but it is definitely worth it.
So it comes in this beautiful box. It's still very masculine. And when you see it at first, it's kind of mysterious. You don't know really what's inside. So let's show you. All right, so here is all the good stuff. So we'll start at the top. You have your directions, because this is not just like a plug in and go type of thing. So you will definitely want to make sure you read the directions here. And then you have your accessories. So the first box here, you have all your gadgets. So you have, of course, you need to charge it. So you'll have your USB cord here, and then all the extras that you need to make your bubbles. And then additionally, in the second box, you have some kind of, we'll call them flavors, but you don't actually eat them. They're gonna be like the aroma that you can add to your bubbles. So you get those as well in your kit.
And that's just their starter set that comes with the kit, but they have a lot more on their website that you can order. A lot of the aromas are fruity based, but they have everything from coffee to ginger to rosemary, smoky aroma. And if you just want the visual of the smoke without an actual aroma to it, they just have a neutral one as well. So lots of options available beyond what the starter kit sends you with.
And then the star of the show is the gun itself. And this is very masculine. It has kind of a Star Wars or
Tool belt.
Tool belt, yes. If this is sitting out on your bar, I guarantee people are gonna say, whoa, what is that? That is so cool. So it's a great conversation starter as well.
So I'm going to show you how this gadget works. And first things first, this may seem like a really small thing, but this charging cord is so cool. You mentioned Star Wars, so when you plug it in to charge it, there's like these running lights up and down this charging cord. Super cool. Anyways, once it's charged, lights up nice and green. And what you do is this top part comes off. Inside is this little canister, and this is where you put your aroma of choice. So I have some in here already. And I'm going to show you, first of all, you just very simply squeeze the trigger and the smoke comes out. Now, the cool thing that you can do with this is that it comes with a bottle of edible bubbles. And so what you do is you dip the gun into the bubbles, and then you can make these bubbles filled with that smoke that you just saw. So I'm gonna give this a try. It takes a little practice, so.
That's really cool.
Isn't that neat? Now when you get really good at it, you can get the bubble to float. And if you're really, really good, you can get it to float and land on your drink.
So fun bar tricks.
Yes. Try not to spill your drink when you're doing it like me. So let's see if I can do this here. Almost. Oh, man.
Well, it's a fun thing to practice. You can make your friends cocktails and, see, you can play a little game of can we get the bubble to stay on your drink.
Take me a few more tries. Hopefully we'll fill up the bar with smoke.
I also think this is a fun thing, like when I'm seeing all the smoke for like a Halloween party and things like that.
Yes. So I don't know if you can tell, but some of the smoke still settles on top of the glass. And one thing you can do, like if you've got an old fashioned or something, you can make your old fashioned, use like maybe the smoky aroma one, and just shoot some of it into the top of your glass and then cover it with a coaster or a napkin. And then when you serve it to your guests, you just take it off and it floats out of your cup, but some of it stays in and settles on top of your drink. So when they take it, they get the aroma of the smoke or whatever fruity flavor you've added to it. So I think any dad out there would be thrilled to get something this cool for their bar. We're going down the line in price point here. So the next thing we have is about $300, and that is this smoker box.
All right, so now we have our old fashioned. Put it in the smoker.
So on the back side of this, there's a hose that comes out and attaches to this smoking gun. And you get a little jar of wood chips when you buy this item. Just take a pinch of wood chips, not a whole lot, just a pinch, and you put it in this little hole on top. And then you take your lighter. There's a little notch on the back of it to turn it on, and that will suck the smoke into your box.
Oh, there
we go.
Oh, that's
See it
cool.
up in there? So then your guests on the other side of the bar can open up their door and retrieve their drink.
Now the only thing I would wonder is this gonna set off your smoke alarm?
Wouldn't that be funny? So be a little cautious of that, I guess.
All right, well I'm gonna give it a try.
Good.
Oh, that's good. But only being in there for 30 seconds, it already has that smoky taste to it.
Yeah.
But not a ton though. So if you love that really smoky taste, I would leave it in a bit longer.
Yeah, play around with it, see what the differences are depending on how long it sits in the box.
Yeah, that's really fun and just adds another element of flavor and smell to the drink.
Yeah, and the box is beautiful. I mean, this is nice sitting out on a bar top. It's not something that you would feel like you have to hide away in a cupboard and only bring out every once in a while. So again, this is another one of our high-end gifts that we recommend.
And you can find these gifts at your local gift stores in your area. Several items too you can find on Etsy. Really, it's if you have a preference on your favorite store, a lot of department stores have these items as well.
Yeah, these smoker boxes are pretty easy to find.
But if you can, shop locally. Lori and I recommend that first and foremost to support your local small businesses.
Of course. All right, should we move on to our next one?
Yes, that sounds great.
Great. Let me clean this up.
Okay, Lori, so we have shown 2 gifts so far that have to do with smoke. So our third gift starts at around $100, and it is an actual fire extinguisher. And this is made by Safe Tea, and it is a very cool yet functional thing to have in your bar. So if you do have the accidental little fire or anything happens, you have this. But it's also really, really cool. And again, I feel like a great conversation starter.
Yeah, so I mean, I have never seen one of these before. This is kind of a new thing that we discovered, my husband and I. And on their website, the company that manufactures these, they talk about, well, everybody needs one of these, right? Why not make it beautiful? Why are they so ugly that you have to hide under your kitchen sink or whatever? So they design these beautiful exteriors, and they have a huge assortment of designs. Some of them are wine, there's a bourbon one, this one's whiskey, but they've got florals, they've got one that looks like a ketchup bottle. I mean, the range is crazy. So even if you're not getting this for your bar-loving dad or husband, this would be a great, like barbecue set type gift as well. This doesn't have to be just for your bourbon lover in your life, but it's super unique, just really unique. So if you go to safetyfireextinguisher.com, I think we'll put a link in our description for sure. You can see all the different designs that they offer. And what's the price point on these again?
They start at $100.
Okay. And they go up to, I think, $250.
Okay, so next we have, I think this is a really fun and cool idea to help train your palate. So especially for someone that's just getting into bourbon and they're kind of wondering like how can people identify like the caramels and the spices and all the different things, right? I know that's something I was very intrigued in when I first started this journey with bourbon. So they actually make what's called Nose Your Bourbon. So this is a training kit for your nose to start dabbling into different scents. So it has some directions in here, so you can follow along with those if you order this kit. And then you have all the different scents. And so you can smell them and learn what those different smells are and how to identify them when you're gonna start tasting different types of bourbon.
Yeah, there's leather in there and
tobacco
and all kinds of stuff. I have watched people talking about bourbon noses, and they'll come up with the wildest things, and I'm like, how on earth did they do that? This you can get for your bourbon lover, and hopefully they can train themselves to feel just as cool as all those other fancy bourbon drinkers. And these run about $75.
Okay, so next we are going to talk about the old-fashioned kit. So especially with folks that are just starting off with bourbon, old fashions are, I would say, probably the most popular mixed drink.
That's kind of the bourbon go-to mixed drink.
So you can find a lot of different kits out in different stores and online and at your local gift shops. This is just one in particular that is our favorite.
Oh yeah, super easy to use. The taste is phenomenal.
And this is great for your, just to have as a staple in your bar. So if somebody comes over and you want to whip up a nice old fashioned for them, you just pull out your kit and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
And then this one in particular, this is $58.
Okay.
And so then with this, it just has the directions right on there of how much you need to use and how much bourbon you need, and off you go.
Yeah, I would say that's probably about a ½ ounce per drink. And these are large bottles, so you get a lot of drinks out of these. $58 might sound like a high price point for these, but you're really gonna get a lot out of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are really cute. And so when you're making your old fashioned, you need tools.
Yes,
right?
You need tools. And what man doesn't like some tools for Father's Day?
Right?
What do we have?
We have what I would call the Swiss Army knife of bar tools. So this is super fun. Everything you need in one gadget. And this is around the $56 price point. So I'm gonna open this up. And so this is what it looks like in the box. and it's actually pretty heavy.
Yeah.
You can tell it's a nice high quality. So for some gadgets, $56 is a little bit on the higher end, but it is worth it. It is very, very well made, heavy, and there's so many things on here.
Yeah, you got your jiggers and a muddler.
You got a wine opener on here, cork opener. Goodness gracious, there's all kinds of things. Let's see. Something I don't even know what that you use that for.
It looks like something that you might strip herbs with.
Oh,
Like you stick a rosemary
Mhm.
sprig through there and then
Mhm.
fling it through and gets the leaves off for you. That's my guess.
So
I don't know.
I guarantee if you need a tool for something, you've got a knife on here, I am sure that you will find what you need in this.
I mean, what guy doesn't love a multi-tool, right?
Oh, we've got a little spoon.
Oh yeah, look at that. Everything you might need to make cocktails on the road.
Camping, that's
Yeah,
a
you
great
don't want to
idea.
bring, all your stuff with you camping.
Football games.
Oh, yeah, tailgating. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So check this out. This is Tools and Supplies for Guys. It's called Two's Company. That's where it came from. And I think any guy's gonna love this for Father's Day.
So after all of this drinking and the smokers and all of that, we also have some cigars for the man in your life that is a cigar smoker. And these particular ones we chose can be anywhere from $10 to $20 each. But these ones are really cool because they're dipped in bourbon. So for example, this is one for Maker's Mark.
Okay.
And then we have one here that's Blanton's.
Oh, I
It's got
see the Blanton's horse on top.
Yeah, yep.
Clever.
And then this is one that's a Kentucky Fire Cutter. I'm not a cigar smoker myself, so I'm not an expert, but these are just another really fun conversation starter.
It's a unique gift.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's gonna know that this even exists, really.
Right. And then again, like the price point is a little bit lower, so if you even wanted to just get one and have it with some of the other gifts, it just as a little add-on, that's fun too. And so then after a night of overindulging in your bourbon and cigars, we have the Overindulgence Survival Kit.
Oh, yes, who doesn't need one of those every once in a while?
And these are even fun just to have, like, if you have a spare bedroom or, in your bar area for your guests. And I thought this was super cute. When you open it up, it says, "Hello, handsome."
They're gonna love that.
What man isn't gonna want to see that when they
Right.
open it up?
I might not feel so handsome after they've overindulged.
So in here we've got some bright ice cream for those bags under your eyes when you have a hangover. Everybody needs that.
Oh, yes.
We have toothpaste.
Mm-hmm. And a toothbrush, right?
Yes, with the toothbrush.
They thought of everything.
You've got your eye mask if the sun or the lights are too bright and you still have a headache and you need an eye mask.
Yep. Gonna take a nap.
And then we have some bath oil. What this smells like. Oh, that actually smells really good.
Is it mainly?
Mm-hmm.
And it is.
Yeah, that smells really nice.
Nice.
So if you're
Restorative
smelling
bath
a
oils.
little, smelling like the night before, this will be
Okay.
good.
So nobody can say you've got bourbon coming out your pores.
Right. And then the price point on this one is $30.
And we did not forget about you procrastinators out there. If you're anything like I am sometimes, you forget to get your Father's Day gift in time to see your dad or your husband that day. So, for those of you in that bucket, we've got some subscription ideas. So you can tell them, "Hey, Dad," or "Hey, honey, I've got you a subscription to this awesome Whiskey Advocate magazine. It'll be showing up on the doorstep before you know it, and you'll enjoy it every month for however long." It's a good way to save face, and it's a really cool gift. They get something every month the gift that keeps on giving. This is fairly reasonably priced, but there are also Bourbon of the Month clubs that you can sign them up for. And that's really fun because they'll get you a new bottle of bourbon every month and you don't know what's coming. You just wait for that happy package on the doorstep and see what's out there. And those can range anywhere from $70 a month to $100 a month. There are a couple of Bourbon of the Month clubs that I found online. One of them is called spiritedgifts.com and the other one was tastersclub.com. So lots of options out there. I'm sure there's plenty more, but those are a couple that I found. And you'll be able to pick something from everything that we've shown you today, I think, that would work great for somebody on Father's Day. So I hope you enjoy that time with your family. And remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember, a woman always knows her limits.
But she also knows she has none.